Hello students, once again welcome you to GK's maths classes. Today in continuation of application of differentiation, we are going to do part 2 video of maxima minima. In the previous class, I have introduced you to the concept of maxima minima and I think I did one word problem. Today we will be continuing with more word problems. Today I will try to do at least 4 or 5 questions since the questions are lengthy. We will take a few at a time. So maybe we will do 4 to 5 questions today. And if you have any doubt, you can always put your doubt in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And also if you have any, today I'm not going to waste my time in giving you introduction of maxima minima. So I will post the part 1 video in the description box. If you need any clarification regarding the introduction, you can look into it. Okay. So let's straight away get inside the problem. So this is the question. Find two positive numbers x and y such that their sum is 35 and product x square y power 5 is maximum. So what is given here? Here it is given that the sum is 35. What do you mean by sum? They add up to 35. And I call this as 1. This is what is given to me. This is given. Now what I should do? Should I maximize or minimize? I want to maximize. Maximize what? I want to maximize x square y power 5. So let me call it as a new variable p, which is say x square y power 5. Now clearly you can see it has more than one variable. It has more than one variable. So we will try to change x or y. Here I will try to change x. So what is x? Is 35 minus y the whole square. So now you can see it has only one variable. If you want, you can change y also, but I prefer to change x because the power of x is small, so it's easy to simplify, nothing else. Now differentiate dp by dy. I'm going to use product rule. What is product rule? 35 minus y the whole square, and differentiation of y power 5 is 5y power 4 plus y power 5 into, what is differentiation of 35 minus y the whole square? It is 2 into 35 minus y, and differentiation of minus y is minus 1. Now let's group it together. Here y power 4 is common, and you have 35 minus y is also common. So what we are left with? We are left with 5 into 35 minus y, and here it will be minus 2y. Correct? 2 into y, because I took y power 4 common. Now you can just simplify this. Y power 4 into 35 minus y into this is 5 into 35 minus 7y minus 5y minus 2y, it is minus 7y. Now as usual, what we do after differentiating, I want to equate it to 0. What is this called? This is the critical point. I'm finding the turning point. So when you equate it to 0, I get y is 0, I get y is 35, and I get y equal to 5 into 35 by 7, so it is 25. Now if y is 0, my x will be 35, but it is given two positive numbers, so y is 0 is not possible. If y is 35, then x will become 0, so that is also not possible. So the only possibility is y equal to 25. Now how do I know whether it's maximum or not? I have to go for second derivative. So d square p by dy square. So I'm going to use u v w. This is u, this is v, this is w. How do I use it? U into v into, now what is differentiation of the w? It is minus 7 plus VW. What is VW? 35 minus y into, I am not multiplying this, 35 minus 7y, and differentiation of y power 4 will be 4y cube plus, it is y power 4 into 5 into 35 minus 7y into differentiation of 35 minus y will be minus 1. Now what I do, I take y equal to 25 and substitute. So when I put y equal to 25, see what happens to my d square p by dy square. D square p by dy square will become 25 power 4, which is positive. 35 minus 25 will be 10, that is also positive, into minus 7. Now when I put 25, this will become 0, this also will become 0. These two terms will become 0. So no need to write. So less than 0. Therefore P is maximum when y is 25. So when y is 25, what is my x? My x is 10. Then you write the conclusion. What is the conclusion? The two positive numbers are 10 and 25, so that the sum is 35 and x square y power 5 is maximum. See, it's very simple question. Only thing is it's a little lengthy, that's all. Now let's go to another very important question. A window is in the form of a rectangle surmounted by a semicircular opening. The total perimeter of the window is 10 meters. Find the dimensions of the rectangular part of the window to admit maximum light through the opening. So here a window is in the form of a rectangle and it is surmounted by a semicircular opening. Okay, and the total perimeter of the window is given to you. So here the given quantity is the perimeter. So let's see how to go about it. Let's take a rectangle. A window is in the form of a rectangle, okay, surmounted by a semicircular opening. So let us say this is a semicircular opening. A window is in the form of a rectangle surmounted by a semicircular opening. Now I will take the dimensions of the window as, I will take the length of the window as 2x. You can take it as x also, but I prefer to take it as 2x because so that my radius of the circle will be x. If you take it as x, then you have to take it as x by 2. Little difficult, so I want to avoid that. And breadth of the window is y. Okay. Now what is given to you? The given quantity is perimeter. Perimeter is 10. What do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter means the outer boundary. Okay. Perimeter is the outer boundary. So this is the outer boundary. You see, this is the outer boundary. So this portion should not be included. Okay. How do I go about that outer boundary? 2x perimeter, so it is 2x, and these two length, that is 2y, plus the semicircular part. The circle perimeter is 2 pi r, half of it will be pi r, so it will be pi x. So this is what is given to you. You see, 2x, y plus y, pi x. Okay. Now find the dimensions of the rectangular part of the window. That means it's asking me to find y and 2x so that the maximum light enters through the opening. So you get maximum light when the area of the window is large. If the window is large, you get maximum light. So I have to maximize the area. Instead of saying maximize area, you have to find the maximum light that is available through the opening. So area of the rectangular portion will be 2xy, length into breadth. The area of the rectangular portion is 2x into y. Now what is area of the semicircular part? Area of the semicircular part is pi x square by 2. Semicircle. Area of the circle is pi x square. Half of it will be pi x square by 2. So this part is done. Now it has two variables. What are they? It has x and it has y. Now I have to make it into a single variable. Now how do I make it into a single variable? From the given thing. This is x into, what is 2y? See this 2y. It will be 10 minus 2x minus pi x plus pi x square by 2. This is from 1. Okay. Now just open the bracket. So I get 10x minus 2x square. This will be minus pi x square plus pi x square by 2. So it will be minus pi x square by 2. Now I can see clearly it has only one variable. As usual, I go for differentiation. So what is dA by dx? dA by dx will be 10 minus 4x minus pi x. Correct? Now dA by dx is 0. When I put dA by dx is 0, I get 10 equal to x into pi plus 4. Therefore, what is x is equal to? 10 by pi plus 4. But you know the length of the window is given as 2x. So 2x will be 20 by pi plus 4. And if it is in meters, you can meters. So I have found the length of the window. Okay. Now to know whether it's maximum or not, I have to do second derivative. This is second derivative test, right? d square a by dx square. Look at this. I'm going to differentiate this. Differentiation of 10 is 0. Differentiation of minus 4x is minus 4. And differentiation of minus pi x is minus pi. And obviously this is negative. If the second derivative is negative, what do you say? A is maximum. When is it maximum? When 2x is 20 by pi plus 4. So I want to find y also. So what is 2y? 2y equal to 10 minus 2x minus pi x, which is 10 minus 2x is 20 by pi plus 4 minus pi into x is 10 by pi plus 4. Now take LCM. What is LCM? LCM is pi plus 4. So what do you get up? You get 10 pi plus 40 minus 20 minus 10 pi. So 10 pi and 10 pi cancels. So I get 2y equal to 20 by pi plus 4. But here the length is 2x, but the breadth is y. Or you can say breadth is 2x, length is y. So I want y. So y is nothing but 10 by pi plus 4. So what have I done? I have found the dimensions of the window. What are the dimensions? 20 by pi plus 4 and 10 by pi plus 4, so that the total perimeter is 10 and the combined area is maximum. Combined area of what? Of the rectangle and the circle is maximum. Okay. So when the area is maximum, you get the maximum light through it. I hope this is clear. Now let's go to another question, which is something similar to the previous one, which is not there in the NCERT, of course. The previous one is an NCERT question. A window is in the form of a rectangle surmounted by an equilateral triangle. In the previous problem, it was surmounted by a semicircular opening. Here it is an equilateral triangle. The total perimeter of the window is 12 meters. Find the dimensions of the window to admit maximum light through the opening. There's a small spelling mistake, just ignore it. Okay, now let's straight away get inside the problem. So let me take a rectangle. And you have an equilateral triangle on top of it. This is an equilateral triangle. Correct? Now let me take the length. In the previous problem I took it as 2x. Here there is no need. I will take it as x. Why? Because I am not going to find radius and all. So it is x. And this is y. Okay. Now perimeter means what? The outer region. This is the perimeter. This is not included. Okay. So what is perimeter given us? Perimeter is 12. Now what is perimeter formula? Sum of all the sides. This is x, this is y, this is also y. And since it's an equilateral triangle, these two must be x, right? Because this is also x. So it is 3x plus 2y. All this is 1. This is what is given to you. The total perimeter is given. Now as usual, again, find the dimensions of the window to admit maximum light. So maximum light means area should be maximum. So I want to maximize the area. The area of a rectangle is length into breadth, whereas area of the equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 x square. Root 3 by 4 x square. Now you can see clearly it has two variables, x and y. So I'm going to use one to change it to a single variable. So area equal to x into, what is y? Y is 12 minus 3x by 2 plus root 3 by 4 x square. See that? This is from 1. In place of y, I put 12 minus 3x by 2. Now I open the brackets. What do you get? 6x minus 3x square by 2. I'm splitting this 2 also. So 12 by 2 is 6. 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 x square plus root 3 by 4 x square. It has one variable. Now I can differentiate. dA by dx. What is dA by dx? 6 minus 3x. The differentiation of x square is 2x. 2 and 2 cancels. Plus root 3 by 2 x. X square differentiation is 2x. 2 and 4 cancels. You get denominator 2. Now critical point. Now how do I find critical point? dA by dx is 0. When I equate it to 0, I get 6 equal to 3x minus root 3 by 2x. Now what is common in this? Here x is common. So I take LCM. If I take LCM, I get 6 minus root 3 by 2. If I cross multiply, I get x is equal to 12 by 6 minus root 3. No need to rationalize, no need to calculate, just leave it as it is. This is enough. This is m. So I have found the length of the window. Now how do I know that area is maximum? I have to go for second derivative. d square a by dx square. And what is d square a by dx square? Differentiation of 6 is 0 and differentiation of minus 3x is minus 3 and the differentiation of root 3 by 2x will be root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is 1.7 divided by 2. Definitely it will be less than minus 3. So this is obviously negative. Therefore A is what? A is maximum when x is equal to 12 by 6 minus root 3 meters. So that finishes this part. Now I want to find y. So what is 2y equal to? 12 minus 3x. So this is 12 minus, what is 3x? 3x is 36 divided by 6 minus root 3. Now take LCM, we get 72 minus 12 root 3 minus 36 by 6 minus root 3. So if you simplify this, you get 2y equal to 36 minus 12 root 3 by 6 minus root 3. So y will be 18 minus 6 root 3 by 6 minus root 3 meters. Very simple calculation. So I have found the length of the window, I have found the breadth of the window, so that the total perimeter is 12 and the area, combined area is maximum. Area of the rectangular portion plus area of the equilateral triangle. It is exactly like the previous problem. Previous problem we used circle idea. Here it is surmounted by an equilateral triangle. I hope this is clear. Now this is another very, very important type of question. A wire of length 28 meters is to be cut into two pieces. I have a long wire, it is cut into two pieces. The wire length is 28 meters, but I don't know where I'm going to cut. So since I don't know where I'm going to cut, first let me take that wire. This is the wire, and I am going to cut it somewhere. So how do I write in mathematics somewhere? I call it x, and the other piece is 28 minus x. Okay. Now one piece is made into a square. So I'm going to take this x, I'm going to make it into a square. Okay. So let's make it into a square. So with one piece I make a square. So if I say the side of the square is A, so you know clearly the total perimeter of the square is nothing but x. If I'm using this entire length to make a square, so 4A is x. And the other piece into a circle. So since it is other piece into a circle, okay, and this is the radius r. So 2 pi r, the circumference is nothing but 28 minus x. So this is what is given. Okay. Now what should be the length of the two pieces? I should know. I want to find x and what is 28 minus x. For what? So that the combined area of the square and circle is minimum. So combined area. What is area of the square? Area of the square is a square. And what is area of the circle? It is pi r square. So it has two variables. What are they? It has a and it has r. Now I have to replace it by a single variable. I am going to use 1. So what is a square? X square by 16. Right now, a is x by 4, so a square will be x square by 16. Plus pi into, what is r square? R square will be 28 minus x the whole square. 28 minus x the whole square by 4 pi square. They get cancelled. Okay. Now I am going to differentiate. So what is dA by dx? dA by dx will be 2x by 16. Then it will be plus 1 by 4 pi. Differentiation of 28 minus x whole square will be 2 into 28 minus x into minus 1. So which can be simplified as x by 8 minus 1 by 2 pi into 28 minus x. Now I am going to find the critical point. As usual, every sum is the same method. So dA by dx equal to 0. When you equate it to 0, what do you get? X by 8 equal to 28 minus x by 2 pi. So 2 gets cancelled. So I am left with pi x cross multiplying equal to 112 minus 4x. Now bring all the x together, so x is common, you get pi plus 4. So what is x? So length of one piece is 112 by pi plus 4. This is the length of the piece. The first piece which is made into a square will be 112 by pi plus 4. If you want to calculate, you can take pi as 3.14 and do the calculations. Actually, it's not required. Now, how do you know it's minimum? So I go for second derivative. D square a by dx square. Now what is d square a by dx square? D square a by dx square. I'm going to differentiate this, which is 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2 pi, and differentiation of 28 minus x will be minus 1. So obviously this is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 2 pi, which is positive. This shows a is minimum when x is equal to 112 by pi plus 4. Now I want to find the length of the other piece. Okay. So what will be the length of the other piece? Which is 28 minus x, which is 112 by pi plus 4. If you take LCM, what do you get? 28 pi minus plus 112 minus 112 by pi plus 4 so they get cancelled. So what is the length of the other piece? The length of the other piece will be 28 pi by pi plus 4 meters. So this is one piece and this is the other piece, so that the combined area of the square and circle is minimum. Very simple but very, very important type of question. Okay, this will be our last question for the day. Let's finish this. Wire of length 20 meters, so the same way, it is exactly like the previous question. A wire of length 20 meters. Let me make it. A wire of length 20 meters is cut into two pieces, so I don't know where I'm going to cut, so I call it as X and 28, X and 20 minus X. Now one piece is made into a square. This is just like the previous question. One piece is made into a square. I call this side as A. So obviously 4A equal to X, just like the previous question. The other piece is made into an equilateral triangle. So let the side of the equilateral triangle be B. So you have 3B equal to 20 minus X. Together I call it as 1. So this is what is given to you. Now what should be the length of the two pieces? That means I want to find X and 20 minus X, so that the combined area of the square and triangle is minimum. So what is the combined area? Area of the square is A square and area of the triangle is root 3 by 4 B square. Root 3 by 4 B square. Now I want to, these are two variables, change it to a single variable. So it will be X square by 16 plus root 3 by 4. My B will be what? 20 minus X the whole square by 9. Now this is one variable. Now differentiate. dA by dx, which is 2x by 16 plus root 3 by 36. Differentiation of this will be 2 into 20 minus x into minus 1. Power base rule, so differentiation of minus x is minus 1. So which can be reduced to x by 8 minus root 3 by 18 into 20 minus x. Now I want to find the critical point. So what I will do to find critical point? dA by dx is 0. So I get x by 8 equal to root 3 by 8 into 20 minus x. 2 goes 4 times, 2 goes 9 times. You can cross multiply, you get 9x equal to 4 root 3, that is 80 root 3. Out is 80 root 3, 20 into 4 is 80, 80 root 3 minus 4 root 3 x. Just open the bracket, okay. Now what do you do? 9 plus 4 root 3 into x equal to 80 root 3. I brought this side and I took x outside. So what is x is equal to? 80 root 3 divided by 9 plus 4 root 3 meters. Simple. Now how do I know it's minimum? Go for second derivative. d square a by dx square. So differentiation of x by 8 will be 1 by 8 and this will be minus root 3 by 18 and differentiation of minus x is minus 1. So this becomes 1 by 8 plus root 3 by 18, which is positive. Therefore a is what? A is minimum when x is equal to 80 root 3 by 9 plus 4 root 3. Now I want to find the length of the other piece. So I'll say length of other piece. Now how do I find length of the other piece? That is 20 minus x which is 20 minus 80 root 3 by 9 plus 4 root 3. Now if I take LCM, what do I get? 180 minus plus 80 root 3 minus 80 root 3 by 9 plus 4 root 3. They get cancelled, so you get 180 by 9 plus 4 root 3 meters. This is actually the length of the other piece. So this is length of one piece and this is length of the other piece, so that the combined area is minimum. Okay, I hope this is clear. We have done around 5 questions. We will do more questions in the next class. Kindly subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon to get notifications of videos that I post. I hope these videos are useful to you. In fact, this is a very important section. Since the problems are lengthy, we will not do too many questions. We'll just do 5 questions per problem. I am doing questions not just from the NCERT but also from outside NCERT. So I hope it will be useful to you. See you again in the next class. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.